Hello friends, myself Professor Vasudev Pingre, working as an assistant professor in Department of Computer Engineering of Kekewag Institute of Engineering Education and Research Center. So now we are going to study about SQL structured query language injection attack in information security. So within this lecture, we will explain what is SQL injection is, how we describe some common examples, explaining how to find and exploit various kinds of SQL injection vulnerabilities, and summarize how to prevent that SQL injection. So that is objective of this session. So first of all, what is structured query language injection? So SQL injection is a web security vulnerability that allows an attacker to interfere with the queries that an application makes to its database. So it generally allows an attacker to view data that they are not normally able to retrieve. So this might include data belonging to other users or any other data that the application itself is able to access. In many cases, an attacker can modify or delete this data, causing persistent changes to the application contents or behavior. And also, in some different kind of situations, an attacker can escalate an SQL injection attack to compromise the underlying server or other backend infrastructure or perform a denial of service attack also. So you knew about that denial of service attack. So next thing is that what is the impact of successful SQL injection attack? A successful SQL injection attack can result in unauthorized access to sensitive data such as password, credit card details, or personal user information. These are the basic things, and these are the basic impact of the SQL injection attack. So, in many high-profile data breaches in recent years have been the result of SQL injection attacks, leading to reputational damage and regulatory fines. In some cases, an attacker can obtain persistent backdoor into an organization system and leading to a long-term compromise that can go unnoticed for an extended period. So these are the some of the impact of successful SQL injection attack. So next, what are the different SQL injection examples? There are wide variety of SQL injection vulnerability attacks and techniques which arise in a different situation. Some of the common SQL injection examples within that including retrieving hidden data, means where you can modify an SQL query to return additional results, and from that we will get to know the uh, hidden data. Next is subverting application logic, where you can change a query to interfere with the application logic. That is subverting application logic. Third attack is union attacks, where you can retrieve data from different database tables. Next is examining the database, where you can extract information about the version and structure of the exact database. And last one is blind SQL injection. Within that, where the results of query you can control are not written in the application response, means where the results of a query you control are not written in the application response, that is blind SQL injection. So out of these some of the examples, we will be studying the details about 2 to 3 examples. So first one is retrieving hidden data. So consider a shopping application that displays products in a different categories. Where the user click on gifts category, their browser requests the URL. is in the form of, that is HTTPS, shown in a red insecureWebsite.com products question mark categories equal to gifts. So we will be getting the details of the particular product under the category of gifts. So this causes the application to make an SQL query to retrieve details of the relevant products from the database. At the back end, this query will be executed, that is select star from products where category is equal to gifts and released is equal to 1. Yes. So where the SQL query asks the database to return first all details by star from the product table, next where the category is gifts and released is equal to 1. Yes. So what is the exact restrictions? So restriction is that released is equal to 1 is being used to hide the products that are not released. So for unreleased products, principally released is equal to 0. Yes. The next, or we can say the application doesn't implement any defense against SQL injection attack. So an attacker can construct an attack like HTTPS insecureWebsite.com products category gifts. Yes. So by default, at the end or within background, the result in SQL query is select star from products where category is equal to gifts, then where category is equal to gifts, then dash dash and release is equal to 1. Yes. So therefore, the key thing here is that double dash sequence is a comment indicator in a SQL and means that rest of the query is interpreted as a comment. This effectively removes the remainder of the query, so it no longer includes and released is equal to 1. This means that all products are displayed including unreleased products as well. So going further, an attacker can cause the application to display all the products in any category, including categories that they don't know about. So we can use same hyphen or same double dash for category as well. So we will getting the details of gifts as well as all products with released or no released. So that is first example is to get or retrieving hidden data by using SQL injection. Second is what? Subverting application logic. So consider an application that lets users log in with a username and password. If a user submits a username Sri and the password Ram, the application checks the credentials by performing following SQL query. That is select star from users where username is equal to Sri and password is equal to Ram. If the query return the details of a user, then the login is successful, otherwise it is rejected. Yes. But here an attacker can log in as any user without a password simply by using the SQL comment sequence double dash to remove the password check from the where clause of the query. For example, by submitting the username administrator dash dash and a blank password results in a following query. The query returns the whole username is administrator and successfully logs the attacker in as that user. So that query is written over here. So that is subverting application logic. Now after that, next examples, that is blind SQL injection vulnerabilities. These are the some of the examples. So out of these we studied about two basic SQL injection attack. So now we are going to talk about how to detect SQL injection vulnerabilities. The majority of SQL injection vulnerabilities can be found quickly and reliably using Buzzsuit's web vulnerability scanner. SQL injection can be detected manually by using a systematic set of tests against every entry point in the application. So typically involves submitting the single quote character and looking for errors or other anomalies for detecting injection SQL injection vulnerability. Submitting some SQL specific syntax that evaluates to the base means original value of the entry point and to a different value and looking for systematic differences in the resulting application responses. Submitting boolean conditions such as or 1 is equal to 1 and or 1 is equal to 2 and looking for differences in the application responses. Next, we can use like this way submitting payloads designed to trigger time delays when executed within an SQL query for looking differences in the time taken to respond. So likewise, we can detect SQL injection vulnerabilities. So SQL injection in a different parts of the query. Yes. In a different parts of the query means most SQL injection vulnerability arise within the where clause and a select query. This type of SQL injection is generally well understood by experienced tester if it is in where clause and in a select query. But SQL injection vulnerabilities can be principal occur at the location within the query and within different query types. The most common other location where SQL injection arises are first in update statements within the updated values or the where clause. So first one is in a update statement. Second, in a insert statements where the inserted values or within the inserted values. In a select statements within the table or column name. In select statements within the order by clause. So within these statements that SQL injections are arise along with select or where clause in a update statement in a insert statements and along with if we are using table in a select statements itself if we are using order by clause within that select statements that SQL attack will be arise. So these are the things or basic concepts related to SQL injection attack. Thank you.